I'm ready, I rest with you heavy. I don't like FaceTime, but I'm always in your face on your phone line. We be rocking from the morning to the nighttime.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl T, and I am here with my first official YouTube video. Today is Friday, so I want to talk about some of my favorite memes. We'll call it Favorite Meme Friday. And basically, I'm just going to put up on the screen the memes that speak to me. And hopefully when you leave my channel, you are feeling enriched. You have a different perspective on love, on life. I will be talking about various things related to love and life, mainly a lot of love relationships. I have been through a lot in relationships, and I'm sure a lot of you have. If you're not in a consistent relationship, that you may have gone through some things within your relationship or past relationships, or you're single and you're looking to heal yourself. Whatever the case may be, this is technically my music channel, but I want whoever follows me for music to just learn a little bit more about me as a person and me as an artist. So I just want to say welcome, and let's get right to it. Let's get to our memes. So the first meme that I have is in the spirit of letting go. It says, "Don't let the past lie to you. Nothing you lost is better than what is coming." So how do I feel about that? What does that mean to me? This one speaks to me because I actually just ended a relationship a couple of months ago. And the thing about it is, sometimes when you end a relationship or you come to the end of something, you can feel like, oh no, like, where am I ever going to find something similar, or will I ever have anything better than what I just had? And the truth is, yes. Because what is not for you, it means that there is something better for you. Not to say that what left was not good. It's just to say that it wasn't necessarily good for you. As in, there's something that's more tailored specifically for you, that's going to fit better with you and you as a person, you who your personality is, what you need in a relationship. There's somebody out there for everybody. And don't ever feel like just because you're in the middle of a situation, or you ended a situation, that situation was the end all be all. Don't try to reach out and salvage it. Don't be blowing up their phone. Don't do any of that. Don't call from other numbers if they block you. Don't. And trust and believe when I say I have been, because I am a firm believer in I don't believe that people are disposable. So with that being said, people are not disposable, but there is a season sometimes to let people go. And when you try to hold on to things that don't want to be held on to, the only person that you're hurting is yourself. And I have been that person that has been like, well, I want to say that I gave it my all and that I didn't give up on you, or I didn't walk away from you. And I have called, and I have texted, and I have sent emails, and it's not healthy. And everybody has, if you haven't been that person, maybe you've been the person that walks away too quickly or gives up something too quickly, who doesn't work through things. That's not healthy either. Because just because you can say, oh, I cut somebody off with the quickness, that doesn't make you a better person. It just shows that you have less of a heart, or you're more insecure and you want to guard your heart a little bit more. Either way, being healthy is having conversations and being communicative. If you are not having a healthy conversation, maybe you need to say, you know what, I need some space before I can have a conversation with you about this. All I'm here to say is, don't let your past keep you from moving forward. Don't let your past dictate what you do going forward. Don't in your mind feel like your past was the end all be all, because a lot of times the past can have such a strong grip on us that we're looking for what we just left in everybody else. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because Otherwise, you'll never move on. I mean, we're all our own individual people. Yes, you may find traits of other people in other people. Like, people may have similar traits, but rest assured, we are not the same people. So your mate is out there. Whether you're single, if you're in a relationship, I really hope that the mate that you have settled down with is the mate for you. Don't settle just to say you're settled. Like, if you're going to settle, let it be you not settling, but you're settling because you're with the right one. This next meme I thought was kind of funny. It says, I don't even be tripping, I just be wanting to know what's up, so I can know how to move. So what this tells me, and this is how I feel, like, I can't multitask. I can't talk to multiple dudes at once. I'm going to be in an exclusive relationship. That's it. That's all. There is a dating period that people have where you're getting to know multiple people, but I don't even do well with that. Like, some people are not good at multitasking, but as a woman who has dated, if you as a man don't want to be exclusive, or if you're talking to other people, I feel like that is something that you could let me know so that I will know how to position you in my life, and it's not going to be priority. And I think men like to chase anyways, so I think it's important for women to not put all of their eggs in one basket and just allow a man to move how he wants, and then he's not letting you know how he's moving. So both people need to be transparent so that they can both move accordingly. Like, let me know that you talking to 2 to 3 other people so I can know that you're going to be last on my list. Like, or I'm not going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be upfront, because that way I can bow out if I want to, or that might be what I'm looking for, but you don't know, and you need to give people the opportunity. That's all I'm saying. Oh, this one it says, can't flex on me if I'm happy for you. Go be great. LOL. So, yeah. Listen, my last relationship, the relationship before that, and the relationship before that, this last relationship that I just got out of, I was single for 3 whole years before I agreed to be in this relationship, before I committed myself to someone else. During that 3-year process, I was healing, going through some of my baggage. But here's the thing. Sometimes you don't even know that you're not completely healed until you get into another situation and you're triggered by something that happens in that next relationship. So, granted, while we do our healing, the way that we know that we're healed is when we come across another trigger. How we handle that trigger is what determines how much we've grown. So, and that actually comes to another meme that I saved. And it says, own your responsibilities, own your future. It says, you're not responsible for your trauma, but you are responsible for breaking the cycle and not hurting more people because of what happened to you. You will never control your future if you let your present be controlled by your past. What happened yesterday may not be your responsibility, but how you behave today is. So what I'm saying is, prior to this last relationship that I just got out of, my 3 years of being single was filled with me learning who I am, what I like, what I don't like, what I don't want, what I want to put up with, what I don't want to put up. So I come into this next situation, and my goal is, I know what I want. I know what I don't want. And when I see signs of that, I'm going to have a conversation. And then we determine if you have the capacity, or if I have whoever wants changes made or needs something that they're not getting. I brought it to his attention, and I said, this is what I need. And he was like, okay, I can do that. Fast forward, another conversation was had, but this time, because we've already talked about it, like, I'm not going to nag you. I'm just going to say, is this what you want to do instead? And I want to, so my option was, because you don't have the ability to give me what I need, and I'm going to ask you again, maybe we should just be friends. And the reason that was my response is because I never want to feel like I'm forcing anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. If it doesn't come naturally, I'm going to talk to you about it once. And then the next time I'm going to offer a solution that may work for both of us. Because if you are in a relationship and you don't make your partner's needs a priority, then you guys maybe should be friends or part ways. And me offering up the friend card is not because I don't love you or I don't care about you. It's so that you can have the freedom to move how you want to move without being obligated. And maybe that seems kind of harsh. But if you're having a conversation with somebody and they don't want to have a conversation with you about it, or they say, oh, you tripping, or why you want to talk about this, you're minimizing how I feel. And you're saying to me that my needs are not important and that what you have going on is more important, or you just feel you cannot minimize your partner's feelings. I don't care if you think it's smaller than I don't know what. Like, I don't care how small you think their issue is. As a partner, you have to address it, because your partner is the place where you go to find peace. The partner is the place where if nobody else you can lean on, you know that you can lean on your partner. And with that being said, I'm not leaving my relationship. Back to the previous quote where it said, you can't flex on me if I'm happy for you. Go be great. I want every single person in my past that I've ever been with, my last ex, I want him to be successful. He was very talented, very creative, and I wanted him to elevate within his level of creativity, the type of work that he did. I wanted him to elevate. I want to see him succeed. But I'm saying you can't flex on somebody when they want you to generally succeed. And even exes that have legitimately just like done me completely wrong, that caused me to be single for 3 years, like that is, I still wish him the best. I still want him to be successful and happy and all of that. Like, because at the end of the day, I know that the moves that I'm making for me, they're not to flex on my past. They're not to flex on my ex. They're not to do any of that. It's to generally so that I can be happy for myself and for whoever's attached to me. And I think if we get more out of the focus of doing things so that other people can see us and feel a type of way and all of that, then I think we're doing it for the wrong reason. And sometimes that's how we end up getting the wrong results. Which brings me to my last meme. And it says, you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you do, make sure you're doing it because you are passionate about it. Make sure you're doing it because you love it. Make sure you're doing it because of results that you want. Not because you have an ex that you're trying to make jealous. Not because you want somebody to see you doing good because they shitted on you. Excuse my language. Or just make sure that you do things because it's what you want to do and because you're trying to create a better life for yourself. I think when we get stuck in, and I'm a competitive person, like I'm super competitive when it comes to like contests and different things. Like I want to win, but it's not okay to do it at the expense of other people, because what will happen when you're being your best self and you're walking in your best lane and you're focused on you, you're naturally going to glow. So when you start glowing and shining, people are going to see that, and they will see that you are genuinely happy, and then they will have their regrets on their own. And it won't have nothing to do with nothing that you try to manipulate. It will just be like, okay, I see her over there, she's shining, or I'll see him over there, he's shining, and it's without me. And if they feel some type of way, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine, because that's not your goal. But rest assured, when people do people a certain kind of way, it always comes back to them. And that has nothing to do with you. Life takes care of people on its own. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you didn't skip, but thank you for watching and taking the time. I hope that you got some sort of perspective or something today when it comes to relationships. And I will be back next Friday with favorite meme. And put your perspective, put which meme spoke to you, if any of them spoke to you. Put your perspective on love, what you expect. I will read all the comments and I will respond accordingly. And yes, I love you guys, and until next time.
It's you.